Graphic designers, listen up. If you think passing the Acrobat accessibility checker means your PDFs are accessible, that misunderstanding could cost you clients and your credibility. Give me just a few minutes and I will show you how to check if a PDF is actually accessible, not just whether it passes an automated checker, which does not mean it's accessible. If you're ready to go from feeling terrified to qualified, comment check, and I'll send you 5 reliable ways to check a PDF for accessibility. If you don't know me yet, hi, I'm Colleen Gratzer, designer, accessibility specialist, and speaker. I teach designers accessibility in plain English without confusion, overwhelm, or sacrificing their designs. And that's to help them become more confident designers, increase the value of their work, and win more projects. I know that accessibility may feel intimidating, overwhelming, or confusing, and it doesn't help that there's a lot of good and bad information out there. So I want you to always walk away with the right information and steps that you can implement right away. So if you've been doing this, stop relying solely on the Acrobat accessibility checker to check the accessibility of your PDFs. It can only catch a small percentage of accessibility issues. Okay, and here's what I see a lot of designers who have very good intentions. Here's what I see them doing. They're exporting a PDF from InDesign. They're running the Acrobat accessibility checker, and they see the usual, 2 or 3 requires manual check notices, and that everything else shows as passing. So they assume that the checker has deemed their PDF to be accessible. And then they consider their work done. And they might also download the report from Acrobat to send it to the client as proof that it passed. But that doesn't work because the Acrobat accessibility checker is an automated tool. And automated tools cannot tell if the content is being conveyed properly or in the correct order. And they also don't consider the user experience. Was all of the content tagged correctly? Is there content in the reading orders that shouldn't be? Is there content left out of the reading orders that should be included? Is the alt text on images correct and sufficient? Is there alt text on images that shouldn't be there? Does the content actually make sense when read aloud by a screen reader? So it gives graphic designers false confidence in their accessibility work. And that can be disastrous for the client who could potentially face legal action if that work is not accessible. And that could cost you your reputation and any potential future work if you're promising an accessible document and not doing it correctly. I see this all the time. So here are 3 steps that you can take to make your documents more accessible. Step 1 is use automated checkers as a starting point. Running the Acrobat checker, or any other automated checker for that matter, is just one part of the testing process. It's the beginning of the process. It's the middle of the process. It's definitely not the end of the process. Step 2, perform manual checks. Now you need to do this in addition to running the Acrobat accessibility checker or any other automated checker. 2 of the big things you want to check are the document hierarchy, like your heading structure, and the reading orders. Step 3 is test with a screen reader. Now, it's important to at least spot check your documents with a screen reader. You don't need mastery of using a screen reader to do it, right? You just need some validation. And again, this is just another tool in your toolbox for checking things from a different angle. Confidence in knowing your documents are accessible comes from verification, not making assumptions and not running automated checkers that tick only a few boxes. Comment check, and I'll send you my free resource that talks about 5 reliable ways to check the accessibility of your PDFs. And then you can stop guessing and go from feeling terrified to qualified. This is going to remove the fear of, did I miss something? And replace it with a repeatable, reliable process.